welcome to the video. Thank you for joining me. We're here with the first look at the Frost Tour. The intro screen looks very nice. We saw Penguin Mario coming into the fold, a brand new driver, and we have the return of the other Penguin characters. We're going to have RMX Vanilla Lake 1. It's going to be a fun video, guys. Nice, relaxed look, and a little bit of insightful context whenever possible. So here we see Frappe Snowland and RMX Choco Island 1 RT. I like the look of that since I have Dixie Kong for that track. So here's how week 2 of the Mario vs. Peach Tour shook out for me. Not what I was hoping for. I came in 10th place. So here's what I was looking at after we collect the rewards, that is. So they do an interesting thing when you're in tier 50. They'll give you 2 normal and super cap tickets, but only 1 high end. So you get shortchanged a little bit, and it provides a little bit of extra incentive to push for 4th through 6th place, which I was considering doing, but the ticket investments would have been very heavy for my account. And it was for items that I would have wanted to invest into, but what I did is I noticed that the player in 3rd place moved up by an extra 1.5 thousand about, and that pushed his capabilities a bit beyond what I was looking to do. 72,000 was right around where I was looking to finish up. So I didn't want to invest a lot of tickets in to just maintain the same tier. I mean, it's basically the same reward, and that's a big difference in points compared to what I did score. So in the first week of ranked mode, I got an all-time run. I was using Mario on Mario Circuit T. A lot of you guys were using Boombox, Coinbox, but I was just having Mario. But I had an all-time run. I had a Blooper Frenzy and a Double Coin Frenzy, 199 action count. It was one of the all-time runs. It was better than a Triple Coin Frenzy, actually, given the action count. And I did that at the very last minute, in the 11th hour, because I was so close to 3rd place, and that's how I tiered up to tier 52. But I ended up overbaking quite a bit. I wasn't trying to score that many points. I wanted a single good run, like a Double Coin Frenzy would have done it, and then I just had all of the luck that was absent for several hours of grinding just come together at one time. So I was very grateful for the run, but I ended up getting this as a result. I got a top 100 ACR player. That's not their score. The 25K must be what they've scored so far in this tour. They were over 1.1 million. So it looks like they were well on their way to another top 100 ACR run. And if we see here, tier 70. So I felt very respected by Nintendo. They're like, you sir, the Donkey Kong strategist out there, free to play, we're going to give you somebody that really shows that we respect what you do. So I thank you, Nintendo, for giving me this very difficult player, but that's a pretty crazy gap, isn't it? About 40K. And look, the group was pretty fair. I could have come in 2nd place if I wanted to do some pipe pulls, but the items weren't really speaking to me. It's not anything I really want to invest in long term, since a lot of those items were starting off with quite a few city tracks of value. So I came in 10th place, and pretty much the minimum needed in order to get there. My runs were nothing sensational. The one run that I was really proud about was the Ninja Hideaways T. That was non-stop combo, Mushroom Frenzy, Coinbox Frenzy with a single box. So if I got another single box, I could have pushed the action count over 200, but that's very good with just a level 3 coin boxer. There's no red coins. And I was looking to upgrade Peach, even Donkey Kong Jr., since you know that eventually I will take him to level 7. So if I could have done more, I would have done that. But look, don't waste your tickets for these marginal increases. It's not worth it. But one thing I did want to exemplify with this group is we take a look at the line to tier up for me. And I would have had to score 71,000 in order to do so. And if I go over here, you can see that this was my week 1 performance. I had just over 71,000, almost 72,000, right? So this is the week-to-week adjustment line that I'm talking about when I'm talking about baking, right? So if I had finished at 68,000 and we pop it back over to here, these numbers would have likely been 3 or 4K lower, and then I could have made maybe just the one move on Peach and had been able to get there. So like, this is all the stuff I'm telling you guys to consider. So that huge run ended up costing me a little bit. But I did that because it was a driver ticket week, and I'm playing a long-term strategy here with the driver cap tickets, and I needed those additional driver caps. So I am satisfied with the outcome, but make sure that when you're making these choices in your game, that you're doing it from a strategic, smart approach that satisfies your goals. And I just wanted to show another example. It's like, this isn't just my gameplay. If you come on in the Discord, you know, we talk about our surroundings every week. You know, we can pinpoint these things, and we're especially accurate at pinpointing these things as it goes into week 2, right? Because I never know at the start of a tour what the landscape is going to be like. Is there going to be a lot of rubies giving away for free, tickets? There's all sorts of things that can possibly adjust the difficulty that we might see in ranked mode. But once we see how like the baseline of the algorithm is working in the first week of the tour, it's much easier to project what we can expect to face in the second week. So if we go back over to here, this is Alpha. He's one of the free-to-play players in the group. He put up a massive effort. Well done, Alpha. Nearly 81,000 in the first week. Came in first place. Very nice result for him. A lot of driver cap tickets. And then take a look at that score. Nearly 81,000, right? And then if we take a look at his week group, week 2 group, same thing, guys. It's nearly 81,000 just to be able to hold the same tier. However, this is why I say placement matters. You might say his group isn't as unfair as my group because his top player only scored 102,000 and mine was tier 70, 114,000, right? His gap between the first and the second place player is less, but actually his group was a lot more unfair. I don't have the screenshot to show it, but actually he came in 14th place and there was a lot more depth. That's the texture that I'm talking about in these ranked groups. The scores were a lot higher downstream. So that's the result of that first place placement versus a third place placement, and that 10 extra thousand points makes that much of a difference downstream. So just some stuff to keep in mind as you play through your own game. Anyway, let us go back into the current tour. So that's what went on with ranked mode. A message from the Mario Kart Tour team. Cool. Thank you for playing Mario Kart Tour game. Okay. In version 2.9.1, there was an issue in which support code blah 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 was displayed. Some players could not log in to the game and data did not load past 12%. That sounds like a critical error, but interesting. I didn't hear about this issue, so we apologize for any inconvenience, and as a goodwill gesture, we are giving 45 rubies. That's, you know what? Very nice, Nintendo. That is, you know, like I said, my first reaction to that is, one, I hadn't heard of it, but that does sound like a very critical issue, and major props to them for delivering a very fine gift to the community. So that's wonderful. If you stop playing the game, maybe just log in and get the 45 rubies, guys. Also, there's going to be 15,000 coins based on the number of team tokens that both teams put in for the Peach versus Daisy tour. So log in, guys. If you if you jump ship, just come back for a day anyway. But here we go. Changes in the Frost tour. So tour multiplayer challenges are back. Is this Kart Pro? Okay, wow, the gifts are going to be the same as the summertime celebration. Interesting. Now, this is the 50th tour, and a lot of people were speculating, would they do anything different because it is the 50th tour? I guess they're not exactly celebrating it, but perhaps. And it's still too soon, probably, for the lead up to the first anniversary tour, which I believe is September 25th. So it will be in 3 tours from now. So likely that next tour will be a part of a 3 tour lead up into the second anniversary of the game. So this is wonderful. Tour gifts will be upgraded, but interesting. So they're going to start with the driver ticket just like last time. So is it going to rotate back to kart and glider, we'll see. And then perhaps then for the second anniversary, they'll give us the complete set of high-end tickets. That makes a lot of sense. I like that. Everything's looking really good so far. Very good stuff. So here we go. Let's start. This is where we normally start. The snow tour, frost tour rather, starts now. And blizzard balloons in the gold pass gifts. So that's nice. Couple of pipe locked gifts for free-to-play players. So that's pretty good. But look at the value of normals. If you guys missed it, check out the resource masterclass in which I went through my entire gameplay experience, everything that I've studied, I've curated, put it together, and it's a wonderful package. I hope that all of you found it insightful and can take at least one perspective away that broadens your horizons in terms of how you view your own game experience. That makes it a success for me. And I can't thank you all enough for the support. It was the largest premiere I've had yet, so thank you so much for that. Anyway, let us watch the trailer here. Okay, so that's the new Penguin Mario character. We're going to see what the skill is on that pretty soon. Week 2 pipe right there. We have the old Penguin alts. Okay, so we have SNES and Mario, Pauline Rose, we see Dixie Kong, Black Yoshi, and, okay. It looks like there's a new cart, some kind of a Wild Wing new cart. I don't know if that will be a pack or a special pipe, but we'll figure that out when we go through the news a little bit more. So, the new track, I know a lot of people aren't excited because it's RMX Vanilla Lake, but look, it does take them, I would imagine, a considerable amount of time and resources to make new tracks. So go watch StudFit with Kart Talk, Sammy D. They've been doing an amazing job on that. I can't get enough of the podcast that he runs. He's a natural with it. So definitely go check that out, as well as the rundown where we'll see where they expect some of these items to land in terms of value. So there we go. That's the badges for ACR if you're going for that. Here's the pipe. What do you guys think the special skill is going to be? Most people think just probably Ice Flower, because the way how they handled the Trick Tour Builder alts is like Mario and Luigi both got the hammer, so it's likely he'll just get Ice Flower, maybe Dash Ring. I know there's some outside guesses like Boomerang, Giant Banana. Everyone always wants to see another Boomerang or Giant Banana character. Nintendo, bring in a brand new Kong and give it Giant Banana. That would make us all happy, right? So here we go. Art looks cool. It is the Ice Flower. Okay. Not unexpected. Vanilla Lake 1 is in this tour, as well as DK Summit and DK Pass. Very nice. I like that. So DK Pass is back. I wonder if they buff the Rambi Runner. We'll check that out shortly. So initial tracks of value. We see no city tracks. So I guess they didn't bring back Vancouver for this tour. That was one of the speculations that was out there, as well as Merry Mountain, but perhaps. So yeah, I mean, the initial track value is good. The special isn't great. Look, the way how this goes, I think that they keep bringing Mario characters in. I know a lot of you, I described it to you. I think that it would really save and improve the game if they had more character diversity. But the fact that they do keep relying on Mario kind of signals to me that perhaps the player base as a whole, we see this silent majority. Like, for example, Team Mario had the majority, even though they likely ended up lost, as I had warned the player base of ahead of the tour. I said, whoever is picking the majority team, I said they could lose, and that looks like is what ended up happening. So there is this silent majority out there that is very keen on Mario. So hopefully we do get that diversity eventually, right? But anyway, we have the Penguin Slider. This is old value, right? It came in during the Berlin tour as a pack. And now the Penguin Wingtip, same thing, also available now. So 2-player challenge. Okay, so this is the thing where you can go on with friends and collect the tokens a little bit quicker. Just in case, like, you know, you're short on time, you have a busy lifestyle. Perfect feature for you guys out there. So here we go. We have a new Ice Dozer. Shout out to Bolt, I'm sure. Well, he's free to play, so he's not going to pick up the commemorative item. But Ice Dozer, Mini Turbo Plus, very cool. So it's kind of like what they did with the Rambi Runner in that case. And starts off with some nice tracks here. We see DK Pass, Frappe Snowland, and DK Summit T. So a lot of overlap with the Rambi on that cart. So if you've already invested into Rambi, doesn't look like that one is necessary. So we have Ice Mario in a pack. So Dixie Kong is in a pack. So the special pipe does not include her. Perhaps then Black Yoshi will be in the in a pack for the week 2, and that would mean maybe a cart special pipe, since I think there may have been a new cart in there, but I'm not so sure since we do have so many carts in the game. Yeah. All right. So let's see. The premium challenges, what do you guys see here? So there's a high-end ticket for the driver variety, very nice, and you have this cart here, which is a Vancouver cart. I believe it's Rosalina Ice's, or Aurora Rosalina's cart, rather. So let's check it out. Rocket starts, get an item from the tier shop, so we'll check out to see what the tier shop is. Well, they still have the summertime. Okay, this is kind of funny, guys. They still have the summertime Lakitu, and it's the Frost Tour. I gotta just have a chuckle at that. I mean, it is a nice design. I don't mind seeing it again for sure. It should honestly be a driver. It would be a really cool driver if they brought that in. But we're in the Frost Tour, so maybe get him a scarf or something, right? Anyway, so Tour multiplayer challenges. Okay, so this isn't Kart Pro. It just looks like they continued the summertime celebration features, and we have glider tickets, it looks like. Okay, so there is that. Let's check out the tier shop now. Black Shy Guy seems to be very common. I like the question mark block glider. That's a good one. And then we have this blue 7, so that will level it up to 4 for me. Very nice. Cart tickets. Okay, hello. First time on camera. We get a high-end ticket, guys. Let's just purchase it right now. Number 15. Yeah, I'm all set. Whenever they want to come in with something, look, you know what I'm waiting for. And then, you know, the sky's the limit for what I can score. I would go for the ACR run if it's on the badge. That's the overriding factor. I have to be able to display the badge to justify spending all those resources. I know it doesn't make sense. It's like, okay, so you're trying to optimize for ranked mode. I think that there could be a marriage between the two if I can skillfully craft which items I'm investing into for an ACR run, but that's still down the road quite a bit. So tier shop items, okay. Worst case scenario, I don't have a high-end ticket, which is fine because I'd only want a driver ticket anyway. But I could probably pick up this cart or definitely the glider. I have invested into this. This is double capped. You can't see it here, but it is 408 base points. So I will definitely want to do that. So I'm not worried about the clear the tier shop challenge. So is Frappe Snowland DK Junior track? No, it is not. Okay, so this is why I'm glad those of you on Discord, in the week 1, I contemplated leveling up Pink Shy Guy even further. I'm glad I didn't because Ice Bro is so much more valuable for my inventory. So now if I were to make a move, Ice Bro would get the move here. So no additional wasted tickets. It's always good. Anytime you can lay off a move, you can always make a better move later. That's just the way it is. So we see that we have the blue Turbo Birdo, and it's 3 away. So I'd have to give that a few tickets, it looks like. And then we have, Silver Star Shoot if I leveled it up. But definitely we would go with the blue Flower Glider. I could even take that to level 6. I've started to build a lot of super glider tickets. So this loadout for me could vary. Yeah, we could go like 4, 4, 6 maximum. I mean, I'll see what the group dynamics are. I never rush into moves. You know, it's something like usually around the weekend, I start to really evaluate what I'm going to do. So Vanilla Lake, wow, okay, so it is, what is it, Explorer? Yeah, Explorer Toadette. She's been saving me on a lot of these paywall tracks lately. So Pauline Rose, Peach Explorer, her value keeps going up. Remarkable. So if you pulled on the Peach pipe, good for you. Definitely get a lot of value there. As well as Ninja Shy Guy getting another buff. So he's going to go up even further in the rankings. So the Rambi Runner, I was telling you guys, I said, you know what? I said, I think there's going to be a pleasant surprise. I'm going to want to come on and do this reaction with you. And this is why, guys. Anytime you can see that you have a level 6 triple capped cart in the top shelf, that's a good feeling. And look, it's the same generation of carts that keep getting the buffs. It's this black Turbo Birdo. It's the lemon iced tea coupe or whatever it is. Yeah. Random holiday cart there, but okay, so this is where the tracks always kind of disintegrate a little bit. So unfortunately, that Planet Glider that I purchased in the tier shop does not get a middle shelf. So what are you guys likely to have? Well, you can have the Black Great Sail, so that's going to increase its value right there. It is a standard high end, so perhaps if we get lucky in the all clear pipe, today's challenge pipe, one of the free pipes, I'll make sure I pull one with you guys later. We can get that for sure. Everything else is paywalled. You need to, I mean, actually these were all pack gliders, so you couldn't even pull for them. Only the Spotlight one now, but it was previously paywalled also. So yeah, let's just give it a run through and see what we're looking at here. It does look pretty cool in the trailer. It has the geysers from, what is it, Dino Jungle. And I think there's a glider section over the lake, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I mean, it gives an extra jump boost, so it's definitely like more stuff that we can do with combo here. Yeah, I mean, you could hit either one of those. That's pretty nice. It definitely feels cool. I don't know if there's any ice blocks here. I don't see any. Are there jump boosts? Yeah, there are jump boosts. That's pretty cool. So here we go. Was I in 4th when I pulled this Mega Mushroom Frenzy? That's pretty wild. I don't think that's possible. I must have been further back when I went through the items. So here we go. We get some penguins. Snipe. Very good. Okay. I want to avoid the geyser because I want to come in first. Alright. Pretty good here. Ooh, perfect timing on the red shells. Isn't it amazing how the bots can do that? Remarkable, right? I don't know where they are though. It feels like the first run, like you get like some crazy good luck. Even like the bots play friendly, and then it's like if I go back into this, forget about it. They'll just run you over. So here we go. We got a couple tokens to end it off. Pretty nice. I did terrible in terms of combo there, but 14K, that's entirely due to the Rambi Runner and all that bonus points that it brings to the table. So I could perhaps look to score pretty good here, I think. I don't know, maybe 16, 17K. Perhaps even more if I get the Frenzy luck. So let us see who's at the top. 49K doesn't seem so bad, but what are their loadouts? A little bit better than me. Oh, I'd say a lot better than me. But remember, I do have Dixie Kong on that last track, so I can make some headway there. So they're tier 56. That's pretty fair. This is tier 51 after all. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'll go through the whole list off camera. I've shown you guys how to do that. Yeah, let's go into. Let's do Dixie Kong's track just for fun. I was really hoping that the Cacti was going to be in the tier shop. They gave us the white Turbo Yoshi, so unfortunately, I still lack a cart here. So here we go. Let's take a look at the bonus points for this one, because this is going to be a much more interesting equation here, actually. The Pipe Buggy's level 7, so it's 1.15 to bonus points. And this is going to be 1.1. So what you have to do here is calculate the difference based on the action count of what is that extra X.05 doing for your points. And I can tell you right now from experience of doing this, that's not going to be enough points of difference to overcome the 100 point base cap difference from the 400 to the 300 of these two carts. However, I am sitting on a mountain of normal cart cap tickets. I can triple cap this, bring it up into like 355 or whatever number it is, and then it would. So perhaps that's a move I can make. I mean, it's a crazy move, but just, I mean, every little edge counts, right, guys? So let's race with the pipe buggy just for fun, and then okay, interesting. So this gets buffed into a track on which I didn't need it, and it looks like it gets ranked for week 2. So there's the value starting to come in. I knew it was going to get a few paintball tracks, so I know I'm set for week 2. If that is week 2, hopefully it's not an RT or something like that. I don't think so. They usually don't do the RT in the first run through. So yeah, let's go in with this, and fun track. I love this track. Shout out to the time. It was actually the 1-year anniversary of me playing, and I gave you guys the inventory showcase, and that was a fun tour reveal, because I remember the Ramby Runner got the buff, Dixie Kong got the buff, and then I found my ranked group. This is the other thing. I would, like, you saw that 114k opponent. I was Point Frenzy. Hello. I have a little bit of a run cooking here. So I had that 114k opponent. It's like everybody always wants to have a top shelf driver, like a high level driver. Look at what happens when you have it. Didn't make a difference for me. Actually, I may have been better off had I not had the DK Junior. If I just had like a middle shelf coin boxer, I may have been able to come in better than 7th place. I'll call it 7th place, because that's basically what 10th was. Actually, a funny story, right before ranked mode ended, before I shut off the app, I had a coin and a mushroom frenzy in the first lap, and I knew that I was still good. I knew I was ahead of 11th place by 100 points, so I actually sandbagged it. I didn't want to boost my score like I did in the previous week by a couple thousand extra, and I knew that it wasn't going to be enough to catch 6th place, so I sandbagged it. I mean, it was amazing. It almost broke my run that I had, because it was a single coin frenzy and it was just pedestrian. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty decent run. I drop combo and whatnot. Single coin frenzy, but look at that. I love the score. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. May have threw in an extra 2 there, but very nice. Good baseline to get on this. I think the last time I was in ranked mode, I scored 26k, and that was like a double coin frenzy run. So that's what we're looking at there. Is that enough to put me in? No, but I can get 1st place if I do Frappe Snowland. Let's just do that now. Let's do it now, guys. That should be enough stars to get the free pipes. Now, what's interesting is, since the summertime celebration is continuing, does that mean we're going to get 3 free pipes again? That would be really nice. I did like getting the extra pipe. As you guys saw in my last tour reaction, the first 2 were pretty rubbish, and then I got Peach the Super in my final free pipe, in the 3rd free pipe. So normally that's a pipe that you have to spend rubies on. I picked up the Peach, and then that was just 1 fewer ticket I needed to spend on Peach, which was really nice. So the free pipes, I mean, look, even if you're not getting gold pipes or high ends, it doesn't matter. Everything helps your account in the long run. I mean, look, the value of supers is still somewhat relevant. I know I kind of, broadcasted otherwise in the Resource Masterclass. That's long-term solutions, okay? I'm always trying to get you guys thinking about your long-term strategies, because the short term, look, you can waste a lot of resources in the short term, and then you're just handicapping your account for progress moving forward. I'll show you guys, because one thing I did leave out, I didn't show you like the amount of ticket savings I have. It's not like I'm just saving rubies, I'm also saving tickets too. It's really remarkable, and still been able to tier up. So it's and that's kind of been just the craftiness of when and what I choose to upgrade on these ranked weeks. And perhaps some of you may like it if I did more comprehensive ranked strategy, and it's like a sort of weekly video series. But the thing is, honestly, a lot of the time I simplify it for myself. I look at those long-term goals, and then I end up making no moves. So it's like, you know, it's kind of hard to come on here and be like, I could do this, I could do that, and it's like, don't do anything. It's kind of boring. But look, I mean, you know, it's kind of like broccoli, right? You know, it's not, you know, everybody's favorite food, but it's a staple, and it's very nutritious. So, yeah, that's kind of like how to have success as a free-to-play player. It's like broccoli. I must be hungry or something. I'm reaching for food analogies here. So there we go. Oh wow, I missed first place. Oh well. Oh well, we got the grand stars. So yeah, let's check out these tour gifts. Maybe they'll sneak an extra one in on us. Doesn't look like it. Okie dokie. Yeah, but so this will be then high-end driver ticket number 16. Let me go over there and show you guys what I'm looking at here. Look at that. That is a pretty stack of tickets, and that you can kind of, you know, juxtapose that next to in the resource class that I put out, how I've saved the rubies too. So it's, you know, it's selectively using tickets, it's picking your spots, it's being very patient and seeing how your group unfolds and waiting for the optimal moment to strike, you know, and it's a lot of patience. Back in March and April, it was a war of attrition. I described it on, you know, with the inner circle on Discord, because I resisted making every move possible, and it was very agonizing from a discipline and patience perspective. It was driving me crazy. But I got through it, and for the better, because I made subsequent tier ups after that, and I had this massive stack of tickets, and you know, I haven't compromised that. So remember, as you continue to move up in tier, those moves become more and more wasteful. So be ever more cautious as you gain success in the game. Don't just throw it away. You have to stick with your principles, and that will take you the next step further. I have complete faith that I'm going to see it in my own game. And, you know, I wish to see that for all of you out there. So let us see. Let's check a look at the second week's ranked mode, since they're not giving me the free pipes yet. So DK Pass RT, this is another Rambi track. I know this by heart. So I have Ice Bro, incentivized to invest into Ice Bro. So look at the patience here. I didn't invest into the Pink Shy Guy. I have these spare tickets now for the Super Driver. Granted, there are only 6 of them, so it looks like I can only take them to level 4, but that increases the frenzy chance. So look at this, Rambi Runner. And then, hello, we have the Gold Swooper. Wow, okay, so I was just saying, you know, where is the niche that I'm going to find for the Gold Swooper? I pulled it 3 times in that pipe pull video, where I had some amazing luck, at least for this glider in particular, and it definitely had my name on it. I pulled it 3 times. I didn't even own it before I got started. So that's pretty nice, actually. That is a good loadout. I will be competitive, and this will be a driver week, I do believe, right? Yes, it will. So DK Summit R, guys. Oh my goodness, this is like the Rambi Runner. Okay. This is okay. It's too much. It's too much. Oh, my heart can't take it. Okay. Gotta just like calm it down. Calm it down. I have level 6. He's gonna go to level 7. He's gonna go to level 7, guys. He's gonna go to level 7. Look at this. It's a whale loadout. It's a whale loadout. I was joking with people last tour because they said, look, if they came out with something and you pulled for it, they're like, you could have made the top 100 ACR. It's like, I probably could have, honestly. I did 28K on this, and it was frenzyless, or it was like a super horn with no hit, something like that, but it was absolutely crazy. So this is going to be a lot of fun. DK Summit R is my favorite of all the DK Summits. I absolutely love that track. I eat it up in multiplayer. Yeah, this is, okay, this is a great tour. Seal of approval right here. Oh, there's the Planet Glider, middle shelf. So if you were lacking a glider and you bought that in the tier shop, there you go. But the Strawberry Donut is prevalent. It's been in the tier shop, so you don't have to rely on that upon second thought. And then a lot comes down to this. What is my setup looking like here? Okay, so wow, Toad is, shout out to Alpha. Toad is his character like DK is for me. He's going to be liking this one. So, do I have a middle shelf coin boxer? I do not. So what I will probably be doing is actually a bottom shelf coin boxer, King Bob Gold. So I'll be going there. Ooh, okay. So maybe I should pump the brakes a little bit on the investments, because the thing is, this is a very weird situation with projecting what is the algorithm going to do. I'm going to have to study this one carefully, actually, because loadouts this bad are very optimistic for your ranked chances usually. So we'd go with the Rampy here, but I do have the glider, so, and it's a trick track too. But actually, being a trick track, you want the cart and not the glider. So yeah, it's not optimal for me, but I wonder if investing tickets into those other tracks could somehow compensate. There will be a soft area in my group, but there might be somebody very top heavy. But the deal is we're going for the cap tickets. Look, when you have this many rubies and they keep bringing in Mario characters, look, you know, I can complain about it all I want, but at the end of the day, I'm just not going to pull, okay? And they're not going to bait me in the pipes, and I'm going to keep saving. So do I need 40 rubies? No, I don't need 40 rubies. 20 rubies is fine. Those cap tickets, that's what I'm playing for at the moment, because I'm gearing my account to be more competitive for when that moment does happen. I want that to be in a premium position, and then I can just go shoot up. That's the hope, that's the expectation, that's what I'm building towards, but it's like, when is that going to happen? Realistically, there's no way to forecast that. So some cool things, just a little bit of strategy that I'm going to share with you guys. If I invest into Ice Bro this week, it's going to increase my score this week, and then it will be on my account as a level 4 next week when they go to pair me. So I don't know if I want to invest into Ice Bro this week, and I do have Dixie Kong over here. So yeah, this is why I always say, you know, I don't play the game of, you know, trying to come in first place today and every day. No, I wait till about, you know, Saturday, Sunday, see how things kind of coalesce, you know, what the group texture looks like, and then you know, because people always have scary loadouts. You know, this player had level 7, but it's like, let me look at their max score here. They have 35k as their max score. And then I say, okay, well, what kind of drivers do they have? They have a level 7 DK, and we've had a lot of high scoring DK tracks. So I know that they're not like some crazy grinder that's going to just optimize the perfect run. Let's take a look at their other drivers. So we have level 4 PGP. That generally won't go much above 35k. Yeah, I don't see any other big coin boxers, so maybe they're you know, a pretty good grinder, but maybe just not like sensational. Yeah, it's always, you know, it's an imperfect science, we'll say. I keep fine-tuning, you know, the things that I look at and the perspective I gain, and then you know, when I'm confident with things, I share them with you here on the channel. I always make sure that I'm giving good advice and not just saying things flippantly. Anyway, let's do DK Summit R, just because you know, we want to do a free pipe here, and you know, if I'm talking with you guys, I can see, you know, just how bad of a run I can do and still get a good score. So here we go. Okay, nice. We like these shrooms for this section here. Go right through the shortcut, maybe get a coin frenzy or something here. Okay, triple bananas there is nice. I drop them. It's a little bit of a risk, but there you go. Thank you for playing. Oh, red shell. Okay. Well. Oh, wow. Kept the combo. Look at that. That's why I was telling you guys, once you get the glider to level 4, if it's a high end, you're going to keep the combo. Oh, well, now I just dropped combo describing the point, but anyway, once you have a glider at level 4, that's going to keep the combo in most situations. For you, I got hit by a red shell, didn't even use the item ticket, and still ended up with maintaining the combo until a few moments later. There we go, nice little backward snipe. Now the reason why I like this track the most in multiplayer is because the barrel is at the end of the lap instead of at the beginning, and sometimes you can just get some craziness that goes on. And it's like there's no way to avoid it. If you're not in the front of the pack, I mean, or even, you know, if you're at the front of the pack, somebody can get a frenzy from behind and then just strike you. So this one, it allows you to build your lead, you know, let your lines do the talking, and then, you know, you have a little bit of a safety net. So definitely like this track the most. I've probably done like 50 races on it. I can only recall 2 times when I didn't come in first in this. That's just in standard races though, so you're not always against the top competition. But anyway here, not the best run. I don't even know if I got a frenzy on that. I didn't, so that's only 24K on that. But I'm gonna look to get probably you know, 35 plus K on this. Sky's the limit, really. So does that give me the free pipe? Yes, it does. That is how we will end the video. So if you haven't already, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Wish me good luck on this pipe hole. Hopefully we get a super. That's always what I'm going after. It's a green pipe, which is okay. You can get a faker. I had one of those before. Okay, birthday girl, normal cart. Not the end of the world. It is on Daisy Hills. But I think the sports coupe and there's some high ends that have been leveling up for me. That's why normals just lost their value. Looks like we only get 2 per week, which is just fine. They're giving us a lot of other freebies. So this tour looks exciting. I don't think it's a guaranteed splash success for me in ranked mode, but that just makes it a little bit more exciting, I think, because I have to consider these moves more carefully now. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this tour. I hope it's not boring for you. I know not everyone wanted an RMX track. I can sympathize with that for sure. So, but we'll love to have fun any way we can. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Just a reminder, folks, pick up these gifts. I completely forgot that they were even there because they usually don't have them. So 45 rubies, 15,000 coins. Where does that bring my totals to? My goodness, 1380 on the rubies and nearly 30K on the coins. So go pick up your gifts, guys. Bye-bye.